Okay, let's continue with question 7 of 2015 paper 2. Earlier on we did question 7a. We know how many tiles are required to lay the floor. Okay, now let's look at option B. Because earlier on we did option A, now we look at option B. Option B, the rectangular tiles are 45 cm by 25 cm. The room remains the same, not drawn to scale, 450. Is it 450? Let me see. Yeah, 450, 4.5 meters. 450 by 350 cm. Okay, that's the room length. So the rectangular tiles, there are two ways of laying the tiles. The first way is to lay it this way, horizontally. The second way is to lay it this way, vertically. Okay, so I have to use both options, okay, to decide my answer. That's why you see in the solution there are two options. There are two methods. Methods 1, number of tiles needed. Method 2, number of tiles needed. Method 1, 450 divided by 45. It will be this method over here. Okay, so let's say I lay my tiles this way. Okay, 45 cm by 25. So how many are there? 450 divided by 45. 350 divided by 25. Altogether I multiply by 1.1. Exactly, nice number, 154. Why did I multiply by 1.1? If you can recall, because the useful information say I need to buy 10% more. Okay, so I repeat, 110% over 100%. I need to buy 10% more. Okay, the second way of laying the tile is this way. If I lay my tile this way, that means 45 is here, 25 is here. Alright, 45 is here, 25 is here, so 350 divided by 45. 450 divided by 25. I repeat, 350 divided by 45. 450 divided by 25. I get 18 and 8. Multiply by 1.1 to get 10% more. I get 159. Okay, so both ways I get 154 or 159. So the minimum cost for option B is, of course, I take 154. I won't take 159 because 154 lesser tiles, what? I multiply by $12. Option B, the tiles I multiply by $12, 1848. But for cost, the cost for option A, each tile is only $10, the square tiles. I get 1980. So of course, which one will Mr. Lee choose? Mr. Lee is very smart. To save cost, he will choose option what? Option B. Because rectangular tiles, by using rectangular tiles, it will be $132 cheaper. You have to explain that is $132 cheaper. How to get 132? 1980 minus 1848 is 132. You have to explain this. Okay, you must say it's cheaper than the square tiles. Okay. Now let's look at the question from a textbook that your classmate asked. Textbook question 15 of Sec 1 textbook, page 23, exercise 1B. Let me take out my textbook. Page 23, exercise 1B, question 15. Okay, if you need time to do, pause this video. Okay, then let's look at the solution. Michael, the art elective program student, is working on another assignment, blah blah blah. The solution is this. Okay, if you realize part 1 they ask you how many patterns does he need to form the smallest square. It is a question of LCM. Find the LCM of 45 and 42, which is a rectangular pattern that he designed. 45 you break down to the 3 square times 5. 42 break down to 2 times 3 times 7. Okay, it's better to arrange them properly like this. Okay, if I were to do it, I will arrange this way. 2 times 3 times 7. 3 square times 5. So LCM, I'll take the highest 2. I'll take the highest 3 square. I'll take the highest 5. I'll take the highest 7. That's why I get 630. So number of patterns needed to form the smallest square. 630, I must divide by the length and the breadth of the design. So divide by 45, divide by 42. Okay, you get the answer. It divides nicely. 14 and 15, you get 210. Part 2, they're asking you for what are the dimensions of the largest square that he can form. So earlier on, we have studied the LCM is 630. 630 can be changed to 0.63 meters. And the maximum area of the square allowed is 1.6. Okay, I got the information. So by area of smallest square that can be formed will be 0.63 square. 0.63, you square the number. 0.3969 meters square. By trial and error, largest square will be this times 2 square. Times 2 square. Why? Because I will need to know, I will need the area to be lesser than 1.6. Okay? So if this is so, I need to get this number, I square root, I get the answer. Like the length will be 1.26. This method is quite useful because I multiply by a square number. Okay, the next square number will be probably 3. It will exceed 1.6 already. Alright, so I multiply by 2 square instead of 3 square. So I square a number, I get the length. Okay, next question that your classmate asked. Question 16. You have to move slightly faster. Question 16 of textbook, page 234. Otherwise the video will be cut off. I'm running out of memory. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Question 16. Okay, this is the question. Pause the video, do the question first before you look at my answer. X is to Y, 3 is to 4, Y is to Z, 5 to 8. Find the value of this. Okay, let's go. Okay, the solution given, they play ratio, right? Why? Because X is to Y, they give me answer is 3 is to 4. Y is to Z, 5 is to 8. The best way to do is simply write in terms of fraction, which is ratio. I will get X equals 3 over 4Y. Okay, then Y over Z is 5 to 8. Cross multiply, I'll get Z equals to 8Y equals to 5Z, Z equals to 8 over 5Y. So X and Y, X and Z I write in terms of Y already. Now, everything I will write in terms of Y. 2Y blah 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 is the question, right? Everything I'll write in terms of Y. Change into X, change to Y. Z, change to Y. Okay, what I mean is this, change. It will tidy up very nicely and cancel out very nicely. Okay, just do very carefully. 9 over 4 minus 1 times Y plus 16 over 5. Okay, make common denominator. This and this, all 20. I get 89 over 20 at denominator. Y and Y cancel. I get this answer, 40 over 89. Nice number. Okay, pause the video if you need more time. If not, let's proceed on. Question 4 and 15 of textbook. Page 333, 334, exercise 12b. This may not be the final answer because, let's see. I repeat, this is not the final answer because you realize there are no arcs. I will definitely penalize. So 333, if there's no arcs, you will not get the mark. Page 333, 12b. Question 4 and 15. Let's look at question 4 first. Question 4. You can copy down a question or you do now. Pause the video and do now. Construct a quadrilateral PQRS such that PQ equal PS equal PR equal 9 cm, QR equal 12, and RS equal 7.5. Measure and write down the size of angle QPS. Okay, let's go. Question 4. This diagram, what is wrong? Okay, what is not there? Give me a minute, let me get my compass. Okay, spend some time to look at the question and do the question, right? What is missing that is required? They say PQ equals to PS equals to PR equals to 9. PQ equals to PS equals to PR equals to 9. Then is PQRS, PQRS. So if this is 999, right? What do you need actually? You always start off with 1 of the length. Start off with 1 of the length. So let's say PS is the length that you start off. You can start off with PQ also, but remember, it's PQRS. It should go in a clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. It must go in one order, PQRS. So let's take a look at this. 9 cm. Go and measure 9 cm. This may not be correct, because this is provided by the textbook, and when I print out, the diagram may shrink. Okay, so 9 cm, by right you have to measure 9 cm on your ruler, then draw a 9 cm arc. Draw a 9 cm arc. And here as well, draw a 9 cm arc. Okay, you realize I didn't change, Mr. Lui didn't change the angle at all. It's all 9 cm. All these are required. QR equals to 12. QR equals to 12. So from Q, let me see what information I know. Quadrilateral. QR is 12. So from Q to R, you can measure 12 using a ruler. Then from Q to R, measure 12. Okay, actually, sorry, wrong. I should not measure this first. So I repeat my question. I repeat what I said just now. I draw PS first. PS is the first thing I draw. Okay, because now I'm doing reverse stitching. The diagram is already there. I repeat, PS is the first thing I draw, 9 cm. So after that, you put 9 cm also, 9 cm arc, 9 cm arc, 9 cm arc. These two lines are not there in the first place. These two lines are not here. So what do I do now? They say RS is 7.5. Then from here, I measure 7.5. I draw an arc. That's how I know the position of R. Then from R, they say RQ or QR is 12. I measure 12 cm. I measure 12 cm on ruler. Then I draw the arc. That's where I get Q. Okay, that's how I get Q and R. Then you draw a line. Then QR you draw a line. You draw this line also, you get PQRS ready. Is that clear? Then you go and measure the angle. QPS 133. So this is the complete answer. Make sure you have the 1, 2, 3. Okay, question 4 done. Question 15. Sorry, question 15 is here. Again, is this the final answer? The answer is no. This is definitely not the final answer. Question 15, they're asking about this. Advanced level question. Construct a quadrilateral PQRS such that PQ equals 6.5, QR 4.6, PS 5.8, PQR 120, QPS 105. Point T such that it is equidistant from P and Q and equidistant from PQ and PS. Find label T. Okay, pause the video and do the question first. Okay, after doing the question, you should see that you managed to get something like that, but this is definitely not the final answer because you don't have arcs. Okay, you're supposed to have arcs. So, what is missing? You start with, let's say you start with PQ. I will highlight whatever I start with. I start with PQ. You draw a horizontal line 6.5 cm. Then from there I can move on. They say QR is 4.6. QR 4.6, you measure 4.6 on your ruler, you draw an arc. So this arc must be seen. This arc must be seen. And after that, what else must be seen? PS is 5.8. Measure on the ruler 5.8. Draw an arc from P to S. Then PQR is 120. From PQ, you put your compass. Sorry, you put your protractor. Measure 120. With the arc, with the 120, you can put a dot there. With the arc and with the 120, you can put a dot there. The arc and the dot, you draw a line. That's QR. Okay, so QR done already. So what else they give me? They say QPS is 105. So same thing, protractor put at P. 105. Measure 105. And the arc I drew just now, 105, and the arc I drew just now, put a marking and draw a line PS. So what do you have now? SP, QR. So R and S, draw a line, you get a quadrilateral already. Now let's do the second part. Point T is such that it is equidistant from P and Q. Equidistant from P and Q means what? That means I must draw a perpendicular bisector. Equidistance from PQ and PS. PQ and PS means what? It means I must draw angle bisector. Okay, so what is lacking here? Okay, let me draw the final diagram. This should be in the picture. Okay, perpendicular bisector, you should have this. Then angle bisector you should have. And have these two. Then from these two, you move on. You can change the angle now. 1, but now cannot change already. 2. Okay, so pause the video, check that you have all these arcs. Last question, question 10. This is a solution. Alright. That's all for this question that you have asked.